But here's a scary thing, yeah? Here's a very scary thing. If you go back to like in the last sort of 50 years, even the last 30 years, how much we progressed in terms of, sorry to keep you away, how much we progressed in terms of like the whole information
overload,
right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Stephen Hawking and a lot of the scientists now are saying that the human intelligence hasn't hardly changed at all in the last few hundred years, thousands of years. Our personal level intelligence has actually, become static. But information, compression is now where intelligence is. So the intelligence of the species is now no longer with us. It's with information management, which is why robots, artificial intelligence, that is the future of the human race.
Elon Musk, Neuralink.
That's the future of the human race. It's not us.
This is Terminator.
It's not us.
Cyberdyne systems. Let's get out of here.
Cyberdyne.
That's what it is.
Literally.
Neuralinks.
Future is not us, brother.
What is it called?
It's
all
not
these,
us.
all these series and what's the other one? Alexa.
Yeah. What he's worked out and what a lot of scientists have worked out is the next generation of people, because there's so many people on the planet, we're all going to be competing for the same resources which are getting thinner. We have to become supermen in order for us to do that. So forget the drugs and the steroids and all that. It's not just that. It's how you manage to put your brain in some sort of artificial intelligence.
5G, and COVID.
Exactly. Because if I can survive in something that's artificial, man, I'm not talking about prosthetics, I'm talking about actually like Terminators and get my brain, my consciousness in there, man, I can live for a long time and I'll be bigger and stronger than you, more intelligent, I'll command and control more resources and guarantee the security and safety of my bloodline.
Ghost in the Shell, Matrix.
But it's all true. Look at your science films from when a generation gone by. Everything that you see eventually mostly comes to fruition.
Yeah.
But I think everyone can see like there's a natural progression to things and machinery.
It's fast now. It's fast.
But it's
the trajectory wasn't always like that. It was like it's like that.
What's it called when something multiplies quicker over time? We've been saying about COVID all the time. And so we're on exponential growth.
Yeah.
So technology's reached a point now where we're doubling our information every 2 years. It used to be before computers, we made a train. Oh, now we're going to make something else. We're going to make faster train. Now
you had a kilobyte on your phone. Now you've got gigs,
mate,
terabytes.
Yeah, you can carry. Well, they say that you're carrying around in your phone what people used to use a building for. Yeah, information. I can email Chris, you, everybody in my circle with a voice note. Never an email. On my voice note.
Well, you think if you didn't have the phone and you were leaving every single day with a bag full of things that so you leave with all your photo albums, number one, all your CDs, right? All your CDs, then all the messages that you've got, all your emails, which would be, printed, you would have a whole suitcase of shit that you would carry from your house every single day, which you've now got in a chip, which is like that. Right. Do you understand?
Unless it's on the iCloud.
But then even that, look at it, the cloud. We've gone from, like I said, from hardwired phones to cell phones to carrying around our computers to go down, like you said, to being in the cloud where we don't. All information is accessible at any time. To soon that Facebook and Instagram. I think it's Facebook and Elon Musk are now in a race to provide internet throughout the whole world, 100% coverage.
And I tell you what's crazy, yeah. Let me show you something. See this? What is it?
Samsung?
No, well, I mean, what is it?
Looking.
No, what is it? What is it? What's the name of this device?
Mobile phone.
It's a phone. How much do you use your phone for being a phone?
It's not a phone no more, is it?
Because the truth is, this is now a computer.
Yeah.
So do you need to carry this computer around with you all day? Do you need to? Do you need to though? No, you don't.
Well, what's it called? There's an error program.
I'm saying if you think about it, I just want just a second, yeah? If you think about it, do you need to carry that computer around all the time? Because if I wanted a phone to make phone calls, that's what I should be using.
Yeah. But then there's a point of what you're saying though, Jean. There's a program on BBC, is it Black Book, or I don't know what it is. And they literally put in like the phone that's in your chip, I'm literally putting it in your finger. So there's a girl. Right. I've only seen the adverts for it.
There's another one for the retina.
Yeah,
for the retina.
In Total Recall, the new one.
Not
the old one, the new one.
No one was better, mate. No one was better.
It's literally the girl is on her phone and she uses her eye to like call it and turn it out. She can see the camera. And like you're saying, maybe are we becoming a generation that is so lazy we don't even want to actually pick up the phone or remote control that we literally will get imprinted into your skin. And
But are we
everything
getting lazy
is-
or are we changing? Is it evolution?
And if it's a phone,
Is it good or
if
bad
it's a
thing?
phone, how comes I actually, if I ring, I could ring 10 people now and 9 wouldn't pick up. If that's a phone, tell me, fuck me, how is it no one picks up? Because even when I see phone calls, I'm like, oh, God, I'm trying to do some shit here. You're ringing me, God damn it.
Send me a message.
You send me a message. How dare you call me?
You know? It's like private, you mean private numbers. And stuff, yeah.
When you could WhatsApp me, why are you calling me, man?
You
You're
WhatsApp
give me
me,
time to
Zoom
respond
call me,
in my own
yeah.
time.
Boy.
So do we need that? No, we don't. This actually has become something which is an addiction, and we're being convinced constantly because it's like a fad. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
We almost have to come to a point of regression later on where we start working out what do we actually need to survive. We're now in a phase of life where there's so much stuff we don't actually have a good grounding of what we need to survive and be happy.
Obviously, we're talking about Neuralinks. I do think that that's a progression, but I also believe there will be part of us that regress and say, you know what, we've had enough. Can we have Europe and you don't have whatever other parts of the world, and we'll just live. Just leave us alone. We'll live in the mountain somewhere, because I don't believe everyone wants that life. I don't personally want that life, but we'll see, because it won't happen in my lifetime. But
It's too fast.
it will be happening very soon.
Yeah, there's Nokia already did it a few years ago because there was a group of people that wanted just a basic phone
Yeah.
without any other capability. I've got a friend of mine, he's working, he's doing everything that everyone else does, but he's made a conscious decision not to have a smartphone. He's just got an offer, and there are other people I know do it. They're in the minority.
I'm
But
on the
there are
verge
people
of
doing
getting smartphone Monday to Friday,
Yeah,
brick phone
yeah.
Saturday,
I'm
Sunday.
thinking of doing that
I
as
don't
well.
want WhatsApps, calls.
Yeah, I don't want none of that
emails.
stuff.
Literally,
It's addictive.
yeah. Actually, I was having a conversation with some people that are doing very well for themselves. They've done so well to a point where they've got rid of their smartphone, and the next thing they said is they're getting rid of emails because I don't need it no more. I've got people doing my stuff, but in real life, I want to be accessible only.
Yeah, office hours, man.
Yeah.
Why do
Why
I
am I
need to be looking at
accessible?
emails
Yeah.
at 9? So, and there's times when you've got projects going on,
Yep.
which I know you have, where it turns around and you say to yourself, okay, I've done all this stuff. Because we're now 24/7, it's like I've got an email and it's pinged up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, yeah, let me check that. Oh, okay, let me think about it. So I don't have like a 9 to
They
5.
get
I don't
work
have
out of
office
you.
hours.
Yeah.
I now, because I work for myself, I'm now thinking, well, I never switch
I
off.
could get a head start just because I got an email. Oh wow, I could do an hour now.
Yeah.
Well, to be if you like Chris and don't sleep, you
Yeah.
can get all your work done all the time.
Or what you do is when you go away, the first thing you look at is, oh, that's a lovely view. So yeah, they've got Wi-Fi.
Or let me take a picture. Let me snap a picture of this.
They got Wi-Fi.
Let me trap this
You
image
know?
and every other image. And
Well, if it-
all my food and
If
everything goes.
if that Twin Towers happened now, I bet you as people were falling from the building, they'd be like, hang on a sec,
my
let me just take my picture and send it to you. I've only got 10
you would have
seconds.
had video footage from the plane. They would have had video
Of course
footage from
you
the
would
plane
have, bruv.
recording.
Well,
know,
you did.
every person. Did you have video footage from the plane?
But wasn't that, maybe sorry.
I think that was a later. That was a later.
That was a later
That was
one.
that was another plane that
Yeah.
went down. They
Yeah.
had footage.
You know-
of that.
you
Yeah,
know
another
what
one
I'm
too.
talking
Yeah.
about.
They had
Apologies.
footage of the plane actually turn around and crashing. There was
Yeah,
people
yeah.
inside doing that. But it's a case of we're now. I saw it the other day. There's a bunch of, and even I was doing it, man. Even with my core values, I think I've got some. There's a woman. Look, she was slapping her boyfriend up in the street.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, yeah, man, I said, where's my phone? I need to take it. I was like, instead of stepping out and saying, oi, come on, man. And I did think about saying, step out and, this, that, and the other. But I also thought to myself, entertainment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So where do you draw the line? I questioned myself. It was only a small thing. But when I left there, I said to myself, saying, you got to rethink this because you've now been influenced by everyone else, all this stuff you're watching, and you're now thinking of being a reporter. Everyone's a reporter. Everyone's a reporter. We don't live in the moment. We're not sort of going, I really love this, time I'm spending.
I need to
Even
show
you're
somebody.
doing it.
I need to show somebody. What do you mean? I don't do that.
Even you're doing it.
I
I
only
see
plan
more.
things.
I see more from you now over
Yeah.
the last few weeks than I did before.
I only do plan things, so you won't see anything that I haven't planned.
Off
to
the
do.
cuff.
Not very rarely off the cuff. Nothing off the cuff.
What about in the restaurant, man?
Everything's planned, man. Everything's planned. I don't do anything off the cuff. Even some of the stuff you see, even some of the stuff you see will be very old. That I just thought, you know what, I got nothing else to put out. So I can put it out.
But
Nothing's off the
also,
cuff.
do you have a feel of, so just on that note,
Yeah.
on that one, Jean's
That's
asking,
good then.
do you feel there's a need to put something up? So if you go a week, if you go a few days, for example, and you're not posted.
Personally, I don't have to do anything. Now I'm using Instagram as a business and to grow my business. It's a different thing, and that's why it's planned and thing. If you look at my Instagram when it was personal, I don't give a damn about Instagram, Facebook, or anything. Now it's a business, and I'm trying to grow something. I do 9 a.m., 12, 6. That's all you get from me.
I think if you're in business or entertainment,
It's a different.
you have to be
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, get into entertainment. So I am being consistent what I'm doing. But in terms of, I was here today. I went to a restaurant. I was with my kids. I don't really do much of that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Once in a while, but rarely. I don't do that on the. And quite a few
Oh,
times, my
my
girlfriend.
dancing, that was random. Yeah,
There you go.
That wasn't planned.
There you go.
That was made up on the spot.
Right,
That's
there
how I
you go.
dance, right?
Yeah, there you go. And it
Dancing.
showed. It
Yeah,
showed.
no,
It
this
showed.
time,
I could see there was no practice in that. It
I
showed.
can't even remember. Anyone that watched that dance, I was the best dancer I've ever done. I can't remember.
Where is it? Where can people find this?
I don't even think it's on there.
Your family is still on
it's
there.
on
Your,
Facebook,
your,
it's on Facebook.
your family were better than you, man.
Nah, I'm not having that. I put it up on Instagram and I got voted the best dancer.
They were scared of you. It's like he won't pay the bill.
That was random.
Fine.
But no, I think if you're in business or entertainment, you do have to be consistent with a certain level of engagement and posting. But I sat and thought about this the other day. I was talking to my girlfriend and I was saying, do you know something? I'm doing a lot of posting. I'm using a lot of social media for doing my videos and stuff like that, which is good because obviously social media is a good platform. But I said, you know something? My core values, I'm not actually working on engagement with anybody in society on that level. So in other words, I'm not talking to other parents. I'm not talking to other parents in team groups. I'm not talking to other groups of people that we can have similar discussions.
Yeah.
And that's why I was really grateful for the invitation to come down and chat with you guys today, because it's great for me to hang with you guys and just talk a little bit, learn about your opinions, how you feel.
Yeah.
When you're doing social media stuff and you produce your own stuff, you don't have that same kind of interaction with people.
Yeah.
You're just doing things.
You're by yourself.
You're by yourself.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
And if people sort of like and you sort of say, yeah, great, but you're not really engaging on that ground level.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know about yourselves. I've spoken to Chris about it, but Jean, you could be good. I'm going to put on a father's workshop, and we could all have like a separate body. Like I'm going to do. Well, to be fair, you're probably the master, so I don't know if I want to do it, John, because that's his job as a lecturer. But yeah, a father's workshop. Like Chris could do mental health because that's where he's trying to be at the moment. You could do whatever you wanted to do. I'm looking to do 4 principles I believe are fundamental to being a father man in this day and age. And like I said, if we want to engage, because I prefer to engage in front of somebody directly rather than social media. I do social media because I have to. It's the way it is.
Yeah. It's
But-
immediate gratification, man.
I want
And you're
people
actually
on
giving
natural.
something as well.
I want people in front of me where we can have a discussion, pick a topic. This is the topic. What are your opinions? Like we're having here. Like might not always agree on something, but it's a conversation, and we can show other people. You can have to disagree on certain things and carry on.
You're 100% right. You know how I was thinking about this? It's like, if you was like an artist, like you're a singer, musician, saying when you're on tour on stage, which a lot of them are now because they can't make money in royalties, they're on stage. That is where they're actually engaging with their audience and they're talking live. They get the live feel.
That's when you
They
get
get the
your real
immediate
fans.
gratification.
Yeah.
But when you record that and then you post it, people observe and say, "Oh, that was great," but you've already done it.
Yeah.
You're not actually. It doesn't matter how many people view it. You're not getting the gratification from doing. You're getting the gratification from people, giving you a kind of thumbs up.
Egos.
No judgment.
Break bread and prosper. Talk to a brother.